Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the very first episode of our Runaway Teen Challenge. I want to start off by saying that I'm not following any specific rules. I'm kind of just like using the whole Runaway Teen Challenge as like a general idea of what I want to do. But this is more of a way for me to do some storytelling in my free time from school and stuff. But this is our Sim. She goes by Cecilia Schaefer now. But we have a lot of lore that I've put into her and her family and the other family that is involved in our story. And I wanted to go through some of them before we really get into the gameplay and stuff of this challenge. As you can see, she's in a foresty area because it's supposed to mimic her running away and trying to hide from her family who are in San Myshuno. We are in Innisgreen. Is that what it's called? Innisgreen, yes. And they're actually, no, we're not. We're in Gibby Point. I had no idea. Apparently I didn't even know where we put it. I think because I was going to do Innisgreen at first, but we went with Gibby Point. But the other two played households, we're not going to go over to them. We're going to look at them in her friendship panel instead. But they live in San Myshuno. Her family lives in the fashion district. It says Hayes, but it's actually Hines. I just spelled it wrong here and in my notes. But it actually is Hines and not Hayes. And as you can tell, she has a different last name currently. And then the other family lives in here, and they're the Mertens, which is just mom, dad, and son. I'm going to go into like her friendship panel and stuff. She doesn't know the mom and dad of the other family because she ran away before she even got a chance to meet them. She was out. As you can see from this panel, this is her twin sister, Virginia. She is brilliant, but also hot-headed. They obviously do not get along very well. But her real beef is with her mom, Aria, who is bad-natured, materialistic, and doesn't like kids. But for some reason decided to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Even after having twins, she went on to have more, even though she dislikes children. Which would make sense why she does not get along with her children. But then there is Mateo, who is her father. He is brilliant, materialistic, and active. They don't get along just purely because, not because he doesn't have like the disliked children. He's kind of indifferent to them. And I think that is why they don't get along, because after enduring everything that Aria had put Cecilia through, he never did anything. He kind of just stood back and just didn't do anything. But obviously Cecilia has a good relationship with her two younger brothers, Jaden and Isaiah, because they're too young to really understand anything that's happening. Because, I mean, one of them is just a toddler, so they don't really understand anything that's happening at all. And then there is the teen from the other family called Raiden. So the lore behind these families really is that Cecilia's family, the Haynes family, are very, very rich. They live in the more expensive penthouse that has a basketball court and everything. But along with owning a penthouse, they also have a lot of cash in their account, which makes them pretty elite in the fashion district, at least, if not in all of San Myshuno. But they are very materialistic. They really only care about money, even though they have such a large family and so much love. They only care about money. They care about money and having a big house, and because he wants to have a fabulous, like she has the fabulously wealthy, and he has the mansion Baron one. I think that's what it's called. So like again, they don't really care about their family whatsoever. They just care about the money and looking good on the outside, while not really having the greatest family life on the inside. But then Raiden's family is also very rich. They live in the penthouse that's in like the rich district. What is that district even called? I don't remember. I'm not gonna go back and check. But they live in the like upper neighborhood. the rich. I just call it the rich neighborhood because it's not the fashion district, it's not the art district or the spice district. It's the other one that I never go into because I don't really like it that much. But even though they're in that like more preppy district, you can kind of tell by the way they dress that they're in the more preppy district and not the fashion district. But Raiden and his family, I don't know if I can actually get up, no, his parents or anything here, but they own their penthouse, and they are very family oriented while also just wanting to be rich, you know? So like they have a very close relationship, all three of them, because it's only him and his parents. Him and his parents are in love, they love each other, and Raiden is very close with his family. They're very close with each other, all three of them. But the reason why Cecilia ran away, and her original name is actually Tessa Hines, or Haynes. God, I forgot my Sims names. So her birth name is Tessa, but obviously she goes by Cecilia right now, because she ran away from her family to hide not only from them, but also from the Mertens, because Arya's family, the Haynes, being the richer of the two families, but still two of the richest families in San Myshuno at this point. Her family was willing to merge the families by forcing her to marry Raiden. Raiden he was kind of indifferent. He knew that it would be good for his family to be intertwined with the Haynes because of just the amount of wealth that the Haynes have, plus also their social influence in San Myshuno. But I guess he didn't realize that anything was really wrong with it. Obviously, Cecilia doesn't understand like what's going on in Raiden's head whatsoever. They only met very briefly, friendly introduction, and then she was out. The second she realized that Arya, her mother, was not just trying to get her to meet another wealthy family or whatever, when she knew that Arya had darker intentions underneath, she decided that she was just gonna go. She took some clothes from her room on her way out, and she just ran. She dropped in at home, obviously, because the two neighborhoods are quite close. She just dropped in, grabbed some clothes so she could potentially change her outfits a little bit, and then she just ran, and she changed her hair. You can see from the thumbnail of this video that she changed her hair and her makeup and her look and stuff, so hopefully, because she is still gonna have to go to school because she is goal-oriented. This one shouldn't be a thing. That one should be gone, but I guess that was because she was in the household before. But she still wants to obviously finish school, probably have a side hustle, because I think that's part of this, and like do well on her own, but it's going to be very, very rough at the start because she has 0 simoleons and she's on a fairly empty lot. It has trees and stuff around, again, to mimic her running away and like trying to hide, but it's going to be difficult because obviously her sister is a teen and Raiden is also a teen, so there is a very high chance that they're going to end up being in school together. So we're just gonna really, really hope that Cecilia can get away with being Cecilia for at least until she's an adult and can kind of be on her own, because if her family figures out where she is, they are going to be very upset and they are going to come get her. Wow. We're not answering this. You're not supposed to know me. I didn't want to remove their relationships or anything because then I would kind of lose track of everybody. I do have a notes thing written in. I also did say that I was going to make some of her skills a little bit higher, but I didn't do that, so I didn't do that. So the first thing we need to do is hopefully get her nature living skill up a little bit. And I was going to also add a rule where we had to, oh, she's just like, she's not upset at all that she's in the woods. She's not upset yet, but she's gonna be. She's gonna be when she starts starving. I was gonna do it so she could only sell stuff from the sales table, but that didn't really make a lot of sense because literally anyone comes to those, and there's a very high chance I feel that her family would end up showing up, or his family, and then it would kind of just be like, that's weird, that doesn't really make sense. And we're also just, if they ever show up to anything like around us, we're just gonna pretend that they're not there. Or that she's just like gonna try and hide away from them for the whole night. And you can see from the thumbnail too that she changed her, god that's so loud. She changed her hair quite a bit. She had like more of a, not as big of a hairstyle before. She's just trying to cover her face as much as she can at this point. Cause she is gonna struggle. I thought that said minutes before, and I panicked for a second. Where does my lot start? Okay, we're like in it. Because we're gonna have to plant this. We're not gonna eat it. Let her get some of this stuff done. She's like, she's already kind of struggling. She's like, what did I decide to do? Like, should I have just married into this family and been miserable? Because she doesn't really know anything about herself yet. Like, she's newly a teen. She has never explored her sexuality or anything, which I'm hoping to do while she's a teenager. That's unfortunate. We got trash. I don't think you can like sell that or anything. No, it's just there. We'll plant the sage too. She wants to get a formative moment. You're not. We're gonna re-roll that. I do obviously have some mods. Clean the whiteboard, I guess. You can do that when you go to school tomorrow. Plant this too, I guess. Let's see what's happening. Just the gardening skill. It's raining, so that's great. She's not gonna be very happy. We're gonna have to forage a little bit more because we obviously didn't get anything. Oh yeah, we never really went over her traits, but she only has Child of the Nature, which is a mod. Both of these are modded ones, but I didn't choose any that would like significantly boost our skills because this one does a little bit with when we first start out with the having to live off the land and stuff. Her mailbox is all the way over there. But then she's also friendly. She'll gain friendships slightly faster. But they are both modded ones, if you were confused why they look different. Because they are. Where's the formative moments? Am I crazy? Can she not do that yet? I thought you could do it as a teenager, but maybe I'm wrong. Did she get anything else? Trash. Nice. Nice. Oh, we got another daisy. We can sell this one. Guys, we have $2. We're rich. We are rich. She's gonna have to join an after-school activity, too. I kind of hope that's something you can do on your phone, because if not, she's kind of... It's not gonna... really work. Join after school activity. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll do something. Ooh, $10. Let's go. Let's go. We got $10. Maybe we can eat tonight. Probably not. She can't sleep or anything while it's raining. So that's unfortunate. She still has her phone because obviously she just took it with her as she left. And we're just hoping that her parents aren't smart enough to, like, try and track it. I feel like she... I don't know. I don't know, because she kind of doesn't want to, like... She probably wouldn't want to be a cheerleader, because then she would have to... She would be, like, too up front and center, you know? So maybe, like, chess or computer? Let's just do chess for now. Even though it kind of doesn't fit her vibe. We're just going to do the chess one. We have to do logic skill. We'll have to do that at school because we don't have nothing. We got a whole lot of nothing. We're gonna speed through this a little bit while she's foraging. Okay, we got one frog. I'll wait to do anything with the frog. We're gonna go foraging around a little bit. Snapdragon's always good. We'll forage around a little bit after we do some of this. Like, actually manually look around. Eat frog. We're just gonna sell both of these. None of them were high price, so I don't really see the point on keeping them. Can we shower in the rain here? No. Of course not. Of course not. That would be too helpful. Too helpful. Why would you? It's raining. Why do you need to water? Grape. Grape will be great for food. So let's do that. We keep getting a lot of daisies, which is unfortunate. Because they're so cheap. They're very, very cheap. Heart frog is also very cheap. Just sell that. We're gonna water the plants anyway. She's so stinky already. We'll definitely have to go somewhere too. We can do the privacy bush. Do that. But we can't shower in the rain, which is very unfortunate. Right? Because it's it's an interaction with the ground. She can play in it, but she cannot, she can't shower in it for some reason. We're gonna forage for food because she is pretty hungry already. The biggest problem is that she's not gonna be able to sleep. She's not gonna be able to sleep tonight if it keeps raining. So we will probably have to find somewhere where she can chill. Okay, well, you're having onions for dinner. It's all we got. It's all we have. Let's look around to see if there is a bench or anything. I don't really come to this place very often, like this world, so we're experiencing this together. Ooh, what's this? Butterflies? Go catch the butterfly. I don't know if that's really worth it, considering it's like really pouring rain. She's gonna be so unhappy. We'll go around, we'll catch some, see if we can find a bench. She doesn't really want to be like hanging out in public too much right now because of the hiding from her family, and it's so fresh that they're probably like actively looking for her for at least a little bit right now. Oh, that's another lot. Oh yeah, I've come here for like the outings, but that's it, the getaways. The getaways, but I've never come here for anything other than that, really. What? I didn't know that was there. Clearly, I've never experienced this enough. Is there like... There's a fire there. But there's no place to... We could like roast food on it though, right? Yeah, we can do some hot dogs. Oh, she's so unhappy. She's so...
sorrowful?
Oh, she has the protector archetype. That is a mod that I have for... Congrats on landing the sweet job. Who even is it? Oh, it's our little brother. No, you don't know us either right now. They wouldn't have like access to her at this moment. Okay, stop and go roast your freaking thing, okay? We're gonna... Oh, man, she smells. She's gonna be so stinky. She's gonna be so stinky. Please, you need to eat. Yay, she's gonna eat, and this is a little bit of fun for her. None of them are questioning why she looks a little bit young, which is questionable in and of itself. They're like, why is this teenager roasting hot dogs while smelling really, really, really bad? Maybe, guys, it's because she's homeless. And she's just hiding. But she's still in such a good mood, which is kind of crazy. Be enemies with Arya. Damn. Clean self. Well, That one's a little bit harder right now. That one's a little bit harder. I don't know where we could go. I don't know where we could go, really, to solve our issues, other than waiting to go to school tomorrow to have a little shower. But at least she'll be able to sleep on the ground tonight, because she'll be able to sleep on the ground now since the rain has stopped. Is this our lot? This is our lot. Go sleep over by our plants. Is that an onion? No, don't eat it. You don't need to eat it. You don't need to eat it. Just plant it. I'm gonna get her to sleep. And we'll be back when she wakes up in the morning, whatever the hell that is. Or she doesn't get to sleep because of the bad weather. So she's gonna play in the rain for a little bit, I guess, because that's the only form of fun she has right now. This is so unfortunate. We could just keep foraging a little bit, I guess, while it's still raining, because it brings her skill up. But this is really unfortunate. Too bad she could just, like, sleep under a tree. Because if she could just sleep under the tree and just be out of it, that would be great. But that's not how this is gonna work. So, this is a great first day for her. This is a great first day for her. She's like, please. But she's so happy because, like, she has the outdoor... Wait, we already have Basil. She has the child of nature, so she's like... She's fine. She's like, this is okay. This could be a lot worse. I don't see how it could be, but... Could be snowing, I guess. She could be freezing. And she's not. Think on the bright side. We have 80 bucks right now. I don't think there is anything. Because the cheapest bed is... Yeah, 210. Which is unfortunate. There's no tent or sleeping bag, right? The wedding tent? Yeah, no. Well, 420. The bed is cheaper, but the tent will keep her out of the weather. But she's gonna have to just do her homework very unhappily in the rain. The teacher's gonna take her homework and be like, why is it soaking wet? This is kind of gross. What the heck? She's gonna be like, well, you're lucky you got anything, because I had to do it in the rain. I had to do my homework in the rain. Get her to pee. Oh, she might be able to sleep here now. Maybe. If the rain stops. Stop, rain, please. 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 She's gonna be so unhappy. She's gonna be so unhappy. She can have the protector archetype. I don't really care. It's a mod that I have that do personalities. It makes her, like... This is what? Focused? But it's saying that she's protective. Oh, she has, like, an innate sense of responsibility. That's kind of sad. That's really sad because she abandoned her other family members. But, or like her brothers, she doesn't really feel like she abandoned her sister because her sister's the same age as her. Her sister can make her own decisions. Yes, she can. And she's making the decision to not be nice to her twin sister. Can we sleep? No, we can't! She's gonna be so sad. Everyone's first impression of her tomorrow is gonna be bad unless we can get, like, to a gym or something. If we can get to a gym, then... Or, like, anywhere. There's, like, nothing in this world, though, which is very unfortunate. It means that we can't do anything. We can't go anywhere. Because I don't feel like it makes sense for her to travel through different, areas or different worlds, since like the idea is that she ran so far away to like she hopped on like a bus or a train or whatever, and she just went as far as she could away from her family, and now she's here all the way in Gibby Point. I don't know, I don't use this town enough. I used it for the trees. All the trees. All the trees. She's gonna have to shower at school. She doesn't really have much of a choice. She's gonna have to shower at school. She could sleep for like an hour. Go to sleep for like an hour, my love. We're gonna go with her every single day that she's with us, unless I accidentally click send alone. So that could either really help or really hurt her. But we'll just have to see, because I feel like if I just sent her alone, she could probably do decent. But going with her, she's gonna be in such a bad mood the whole day. It's gonna be really hard. And everyone's first impressions of her right now. Oh! That's her sister. Guys. She's so miserable. Oh my god, you can really tell they're twins. Like, that's the same person. I think that is the perfect way to end this part. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next part, where we will follow Cecilia on her first day of school, where she really, really needs to shower, and hopefully just avoid her sister the entire day. Somehow, even though she's right here, and we will have to have a look around the school ourselves and see if, Reagan? Oh my god, Raiden. To see if Raiden is here at all, but obviously Cecilia has not run into him yet, but she can definitely see that her sister is right there, especially from her bright red top that she always wears, because red is her color, and black is Cecilia's, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye!